Well, good afternoon. My name is David Warren. I'm the director of the Public Defender's Office. I'm really excited to have you here. This is a big celebration. Hi, Judge. This is a big celebration for us. And on behalf of the staff, where's my staff? Hands up. Of the staff, and my family, my wife and daughter, who are going to be hosting the lunch back here in a few minutes. There's my daughter. I don't know where my wife went. Anyway, yay. Those who tolerate me, so I appreciate that. We welcome you, and we're really pleased and proud to have you here today. So, like I say, it's a celebration. Let's treat it that way. All right. So, first off, we've invited. We have so many distinguished guests. It'd be difficult for me to announce everybody, but please don't be offended. We are very proud to have the mayor with us today. Thank you, Mayor. And from District 3, we have Councilmember Deb Spar. And from District 7, Yassamin. And from District 8, Carlos Garcia. We are also honored to have Judge Taylor, our presiding judge, with us today. Thank you very much. And I didn't see Mr. Barton, but I was hoping, is he here? Yeah, he's right. There he is. We're also, thank you for coming. And Scottsdale's presiding judge, Judge Bayardi, is here with us today. So. And I've seen at least one member of my bosses, the Public Defender Review Committee. John Phoebus is here. I don't know if anyone else made it, but. Oh, there he is, also another one of our members. So I appreciate you all being here. We've asked the mayor to have a speak. So, Mayor, your turn.
Thank you so much. On behalf of all of us here today, we are so thrilled that the Public Defender's Office has a space befitting the important work that you do. It is gorgeous, so I also want to thank Public Works and the team that worked with the Public Defender's Office to understand the needs and to make sure that it's a space that gives confidence to clients, that sends the right message, that puts safety as a concern. I want to say thank you to the team at the Public Defender's Office, including we have so many people who've served the city for more than 2 decades. So thank you for your long-time service and for helping us make a great city. I hope this is the kind of space that will show the value of the work you do and that you really can change lives and be such an important part of a fair justice system. I want to thank all of those who work together to make this possible, those who serve both on our staff and our partners on the Public Defender's Office. When I was first elected to City Council, I was trying to meet with our attorneys and contract partners, and they said, we have to bring everyone to City Hall chambers because there's no space here big enough to meet, and now we have that wonderful dining area and great facilities and wonderful windows. I'm not going to show the intern cubicles to the mayor's office intern cubicles because they're a lot nicer here than in our office, but I think this will show that the justice system is important, the public defenders, that everyone needs a strong voice that has confidence behind them. So thank you so much for being part of the solution and moving our city to be a more just and fair city. And congratulations to everyone on this important day.
Thank you, Mayor. And I also was remiss, I believe our prosecutor's here somewhere too, so anyway. Next up, we ask Councilmember Yassamin Ansari to speak.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Yassamin Ansari. I'm the Phoenix City Councilwoman representing District 7. It is a huge honor to be here today. I think, like you all and like the mayor said, it is a huge source of cause for celebration to celebrate the opening of these new facilities. I think everyone in this room is well aware that our criminal justice system is deeply flawed, not only in the state of Arizona, but in the United States. And so I think incredibly important to show that we value not only the public defender's role and the public service that you all put in, but also the clients and the fact that everyone deserves the same level of representation and quality. So it is wonderful to see this. Just speaking with leadership now, I understand that the process that went into this was very thoughtful, and the fact that everyone is brought together and asked, what is it that you want to see in your new facilities? And that's professionalism, security, and light. And I think we see that here today. I understand the incidents have gone down significantly here since these new facilities have been built, and I think it just shows that the quality of a space and a work environment is incredibly important. I know law school is very, very expensive. I considered it at one point myself and never ended up going. And so the fact that, our public defenders are deciding to go into public service and dedicate their life, not at a big corporate law firm to make a ton of money, but to defend and try to make this a more fair, just system is very admirable. So very happy that the City of Phoenix was able to invest in this, and thank you all so much for the work that you do.
Thank you, Councilmember. And finally, we'd like Councilmember Garcia to come and speak.
All right, well, congratulations. Got to tour the facility as it was being built, and I'm really excited to see it today. Safeguarding the rights of the most vulnerable populations in our communities is one of the most noble and selfless acts that can be performed. And that's what you do every day. All the systematic issues, intentional or not, that have led to the criminalization of poor people, all the societal issues that we have failed to tend to, from drug addiction to mental health to our housing crisis, end up at your desks. It comes to you all in the form of real-life people that may not have anyone else on their side. And from the basement of this building, without windows or shine, we have failed to properly recognize those contributions that you all have made. Continue to be the front line, defending and supporting those that many of us have even thrown away. I hope that this office that you all deserve so much is a daily reminder of the important role that you play, and that even though the gratitude is not always shown, and that when you may feel that no one is watching, you know that your work is valued beyond what you may see. I'm proud to be here and honored to take part in this grand opening. The work being done here is changing people's lives for the better. This office saw upwards of 15,000 people in 2021, and they house some of the most innovative programs in the entire city, including Veterans Court, Behavioral Court, and the County Regional Homeless Court. I'd like to thank all the staff, especially Presiding Judge Taylor, who I think believes and honors and knows the importance of this office. And obviously the city for our investments and making sure we're doing right by this team, and more importantly, the residents and clients of Phoenix. That's all I have. I know Alexander Ben Nezra, am I introducing or you introducing? All right.
If you wouldn't mind coming up, though, Dave. Little surprise here.
I don't trust you people to do anything.
It's so wonderful to see everybody. My name is Alex Ben Nezra. I'm one of the attorneys from the Public Defender's Office. We've started working in this space for about 2 weeks or so now, and it is truly life-changing how much of a difference it makes, as the Councilwoman said, to work in a purpose-built space. So thanks to Judge Taylor for allowing us to have the space, and to Dave, on behalf of the whole staff. We're a staff of 13 people in the city, and we all thank you very, very much and give a ton of gratitude for the mission that you had in building this and the vision you had, and seeing it through to reality. So on behalf of the staff, we have something to present to you, and it is this. Oh, wow. So may I take it and show it for a second? So crystal obelisk type thing. Is this an obelisk? I don't know. I think it's an obelisk. We'll go with that. And so really, so what it says on it, City of Phoenix Public Defender's Office, grand reopening September 8th, 2022. David E. Ward, thank you for your commitment to the staff and your leadership in the furtherance of our mission. So,
well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for.
I don't know where to put them now. Well, hang on to it for me, will you?
Sorry?
Just hang on to it for me.
There we go.
Well, thank you so much. My my daughter and my wife are here. They are founts of wisdom to me, and they said, "Don't talk too much. Nobody wants to hear it. They want to look at the suite and play with the windows. And so, which is probably true. I was trying to think about what I was going to say. I had something else written, and last night, Judge Sampanis said to me, an organization's commitment is not found in their policies. They're found in their calendars. It's found in their purses. If you don't make the time, and if you don't make the money for it, it's not a real thing. On June 12th of 2020, I got a call from Ginger Spencer. I don't know if she was here. She called me, and she asked, is your staff okay? I knew she was talking about COVID, but she didn't say COVID, and I'm a lawyer. So I said, no, they're not okay. We're experiencing, we're exposed to violence. We're exposed to really poor working conditions. These are great courtrooms. They're not very good offices. Sometimes we would have one or two persons in a courtroom, and it just didn't work very well. The lighting was bad, and it was not set up well. And she said, oh. Within days, she came to the office. Within days after that, she brought Jeff Barton, and she brought Karen Peters with her. And after that, they said, we're going to make some changes. And that's when this whole process started. And I'm pleased to tell council members that they had the perception to see the issues, that there was a problem. They had the wisdom to see the solution. And that's a big deal, those two parts. But then they had the courage to say, we need to spend this much money on this part of this building. And that's a big deal, because it was a lot of money, I understand that. And I'm sure it wasn't easy. But the courage is what makes this thing complete. They took the time, they put it on their calendars, they invested their money. That's why it became their policy. I applaud their leadership, and I thank you for that. We spent the people's money, but we spent it wisely. There are some things that are very nice, but we tried to be as careful with the money as we can. I came to learn at great and painful length what the meaning of, value engineering, right? Which basically means, no, you have to spend less, but you have to still have the same thing. Which was an interesting experience for a lawyer. So, but I want the council to know that we did spend money, but we were careful. We spent the people's money carefully, thoughtfully, and I think we spent it so that it'll last into the future. The citizens of the city are better served because of what has happened here. The employees of the city are served better because of what has happened here. Phoenix is a better place because of the money we spent here. There's so many people involved, I can't possibly name everyone. Martin Whitfield was there in the beginning. I appreciated that. None of this would happen without Judge Taylor saying, you can do what you want in those 3 courtrooms. He actually said, I don't care what you do in your space with your money. But his support, this wouldn't have happened, and we applaud that, and we thank you, Judge. DLR Group, the architects, they did an amazing job. The designers did an amazing job. Caliente Construction, I was hoping we'd have more people from Caliente here, but they did an amazing job. There's a real dedication to their to quality, and I appreciated that. Goodman's, of course, did a great job, and you'll see that. We then get to the city staff. I don't know if I can get everybody in here. I didn't see him here today, but Felix, is Jaime here? Yeah. There he is, our architect, our city architect. Felix Torres is the project manager. Yvonne Maldonado, who is one of the project managers, the designer. Tom Ransom, Joe, our public works director, all of which were integral to this process. People ask me, why are we doing this? And I can tell you, we did this for the citizens. We did this for the citizens. I did this for my own personal reason. I did it for 4 reasons. For those 4 people at the front desk. And I appreciate you guys. They never complain. in the worst conditions. They were never complaining when there was threats of violence. They never complained. I think only one of them has less than, 20 years with the city. And Sammy's only been here 4 months, but it's kind of a disappointment to us all. But you never complained, and you inspire me. You inspire me to be a better supervisor. You inspire me to be a better leader. You inspire me to be a better man, and I appreciate you. And I don't think you often get told that. So we did this for the citizens. I did this for you.
5, 4,